no longer be a trooper, man. You're gonna be an officer of 50. All right? That's my middle son right here, man. Clap it up for that. Love and truth is a glorious thing, man. My youngest son right here, you are the next boy. But today is your day, Capone, all right? You're officer of 50. You see the brother couldn't wait in and all black no more. Couldn't wait.
Yeah, this brother right here, he been diligent, dedicated in the truth, always putting in work. And it's heavy that a brother this young is out here understanding what there's people with gray hairs that don't understand what this brother is understanding in this truth today. So that's heavy.
That was really good, man. It takes a lifetime or two for people to come into the truth. So once again, it's definitely glorious to have sons and daughters in here. My kids is all in the class, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it's like. Yeah, come on, God. So I just seen young dog here since like he was a little kid. Right. You know what I'm saying? He used to be running around upstairs at the barracks, right. You know what I'm saying, having fun, whatever. But to see him now as like a grown man, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give him that title of being a grown man because he stepped up and doing something. A lot of grown men, a lot of black men, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be doing, man. It's coming into the truth and owning up to your culture. You a man now. You know what I'm saying? That right there is something real heavy. I definitely like the brothers, and that brother been very diligent. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no complaints. He do this wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? He don't miss no days at Hebrew Academy. Right. He always stay dedicated. He one of the top strong performers at Hebrew Academy. Just to let y'all know, this brother right here is very special to the Lord, man. Right. You understand? So this right here is a very, very special day, and he deserves it. This is very heavy once again for me, because when I was 16, man, I was disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So to see the brother shed himself for the world, you know what I'm saying, and separate himself from every other young nigga and doing what those niggas do in the world is so heavy and it's beautiful to see in my sight, all right? So with that, man, we're going to say the prayer. Of course, y'all know it's just for the brothers up here. YAHUAH. YAHUAH. YAHUSHUA. YAHUAH. YAHUAH.
He wasn't all the way what they claim or put him to be. You get what I'm saying? Because it's still whatever he tried to do is still going on. You get what I'm saying? So it's, to me, it's he wasn't really the real deal. Like I say, one thing about it, the government, they're gonna sit there and they're gonna brainwash and throw this out in the media and everything else. So at the same time, I believe it was just for control. You get what I'm saying? To give the population what they want.
So this is while I smell and feel good, y'all. Car Gas Creation Etsy store created some line from you and his products. And these products are original and all natural, whipped body butters, body oils, body wash, hair oil, perfume, cologne, you name it. His ingredients are the highest purity. He has it for men and women. So I'm gonna need y'all to order y'all today, because I promise you're not gonna find this type of quality nowhere else. Click the link in my bio, tell them I sent you, and yeah, submit some women in demand too. Mwah. Y'all wanna know
Because of Christ, you're never going to do it again.
Right.
The Lord said, come again and return unto me. So that's what we want you to understand. You can come back. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't come out here for pictures. We come out here to save the soul of our brothers and sisters.
Right.
We come out here in the rain, in the cold. We don't come out here when it feels good. We come out here all the time to let you know that you can come back home.
Right.
Because our King is coming to take us there.
That's right.
Go ahead, dog.
Right.
Whatever you've done that you know you shouldn't have done, because of Christ, you're never going to do it again.
Right.
The Lord said, come again and return unto me. So that's what we want you to understand. You can come back. That's what this whole thing is about. We don't come out here for pictures. We come out here to save the soul of our brothers and sisters.
Right.
We come out here in the rain, in the cold. We don't come out here when it feels good. We come out here all the time to let you know that you can come back home.
Right.
Because our King is coming to take us there.
That's right.
Go ahead, dog.
Right.
Whatever you've done that you know.
Fiers d'être qu'on sont haïtiens, ou pas fiers d'être qu'on sont haïtiens vraiment, ou sont hypocrites. Ou remen coutume blanc manan yo, et blanc manan yo, c'est pas pour que yo, chaque lè ou décide à célébrer fête Noël. Et m'konne chrétien ou va dire oh c'est fête Jésus-Christ, ou pas qu'à dire c'est fête Jésus-Christ parce que ça pas dans la Bible. Et puis tout d'ailleurs, Jérémie chapitre 10, à lire verset 2 à 5, ou va ouais côté prophète Jérémie te dit nous-mêmes pour nous pas observer jour sale ça parce que jour ça son jour païen que lié. Nous-mêmes haïtiens li pour nous mettre garçons sur nous, corriger mesdames yo et puis corriger petites nous yo. Puis gars nous célébrer fête Noël, suspendre célébrer coutume blanc maintenant ça yo. Blanc maintenant c'est diable yo. Shalom.
Hey man, tune in the Chainbreaker podcast every Friday. They reach their 100th episode, man. They come live to you at 7:30 Eastern Time, 10 p.m. Central Time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. Fuck DT. Damn all that shit, nigga. Get the CDP, man. The Chainbreaker podcast. Goddamn, my boys out there in North Carolina holding it down, man. You already know how it is. Shout out to you.
Bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead. Just raised up the chain.
Hey man, tune in the Chainbreaker podcast every Friday. They reach their 100th episode, man. They come live to you at 7:30 Eastern Time, 10 p.m. Central Time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. Fuck DT. Damn all that shit, nigga. Get the CDP, man. The Chainbreaker podcast. Goddamn, my boys out there in North Carolina holding it down, man. You already know how it is. Shout out to you.
Bad situation to a game change.
Calendar.
Do you celebrate New Year's Eve? No? How come?
Rather stay in.
Do you acknowledge New Year's Eve then?
Of course.
Why?
It's a date on the calendar.
It's a day on the calendar, yes. Has that date ever been changed on different calendars throughout history?
I'm sure it's different on the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, or the lunar. Like that. Okay.
What's this about?
Well, today we're an organization here in Harlem where we try to help uplift Harlem, and today we know that people have celebrated New Year's Eve and they're celebrating New Year's Day. So we're just going around the community asking how people celebrate it, why they celebrate it, or why they acknowledge it, and just to get everyone's different opinions. So you say you acknowledge it because it's a day on the calendar.
I don't get crazy about it.
Okay.
Put up a new calendar.
Okay. How do you feel about people celebrating New Year's Eve? I know down in Times Square it could be a big mess. People might be drinking and eating. What do you think about all of that?
I think historically that's where people are at. They've always been, from paganism to the current day. Okay. It's part of, it's in our bones to celebrate things.
Do you think that everyone should celebrate New Year's Eve or at least acknowledge it?
Nobody has to do anything. Everybody should be his own person.
Okay. So what are some days that you do celebrate?
Christmas.
Why, if you don't mind sharing?
Family.
Family? Is it like a family tradition?
Yeah.
What do you know about Christmas? Or what have you been taught about Christmas?
Birth of Christ.
Anything else?
Kids have a lot of fun.
They sure do. Opening presents would bring a smile on anyone's face. When you said the birth of Christ, I always have interested by that because I was raised Catholic, and I could never, my priest could never show me in the Bible where Christ was born on December 25th. Do you know where that may be, or where we get that information from?
No, I don't know historically where that came from.
If you
Probably came up with that date.
Would it concern you if it was false?
No.
Would you still keep celebrating Christmas as the birth of Christ if that was not true?
Sure.
Why?
It's a tradition.
We
don't even know who Christ really was.
Do you think tradition outweighs facts or the truth?
We're never gonna know. We're never gonna know the facts and the truth until we die, maybe.
Okay. Well, I thank you for taking the time to speak to us.
Right.
You be safe.
You can even fire to reprove.
It's crazy,
Glory be to God.
Hey,
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, big priest.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you keep butt down with me, man. What's good with that?
Yeah, well, hey, we had to bring in the New Year's break. You know, we're here giving God all the glory.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Giving God all the praise. Is everything all right?
No, man. I'm just hitting you up, man, because you keep butt down with me, man.
Right, I was on my knees and my pants are a little tight. That's all. But I guess you're not calling me to wish me a Happy New Year's then, huh?
Yeah, nah. We don't do all that, man. Man, I tell you all the time, man, Passover is our New Year, man. I invite you every single year, man. You know what I mean? Read your Bible, man. Exodus 12:2, man. It tells you the New Year is in April. The month of the bid. Yeah, right. That's what I told you.
Yeah, see, I know my Bible.
Yeah, you keep celebrating this pagan holiday, man. You get your pork and your black eyed peas, man.
No, not yet. I'm still waiting in line, but
Yeah, man. Read your Bible, man. Right now you celebrating the God Janus. You done got on your knees and everything, man.
No, God's gonna do a new thing. We ought to give him praise, glory.
All right,
pick them up.
Man, these pastors be tripping, man. Yo, y'all make sure y'all check us out, man. I.S.U.P.K Delaware, as usual, man. We gonna get y'all right, man. Y'all stop serving these pagan holidays and get in the Bible and learn what you're supposed to do. Read Leviticus chapter 23. Shalom.
With our people, you know what I'm saying? You'll see more, you know what I'm saying, of course, interviews, you'll see more, you know what I'm saying, engagement. know what I'm saying? Usually we got classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We got classes all year round every day. But right now on Fridays, we got the Hidden Truth Revealed. You know what I'm saying? The Hidden Truth Revealed is more or less, you know what I'm saying? It's more so we could interact with our people. You know what I'm saying? You'll see more, you know what I'm saying, of course, interviews. You'll see more, you know what I'm saying, engagement with our community. Because our thing is to close the gap with us and our people that's still out there. Our thing is we coming to fish our people out of the world. You know what I'm saying? Usually we got classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We got classes all.
For our ancestors who were enslaved on the plantation, New Year's Day had a lot of superstitions that came with it. Some believe that you shouldn't have washed on New Year's Day and that you will wash out your family members out of a pot and one of your family members will pass away in the new year. Many believe that you should wash and have your clothes dried before New Year's Day because it was bad luck to wash on New Year's Day. Others believe that making a pot of peas or hog mogs, or they called it hog jog, would ensure good luck throughout the year. And some also believe that you should clean your house on New Year's Day to ensure a clean house throughout the year. But one of the more crucial and sadder things is that on New Year's Day, there was a lot of uncertainty because New Year's Day was auction day on the plantation. You would either be hired out for the new year or your family would be torn apart by one of your family members being sold off to another plantation. The same way that corporations and businesses restructure for the new year, plantations did the same. For our ancestors who were enslaved on the plantation, New Year's
Shalom. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York. This is Priest and Officer Sean Apache. You understand? Brother, we are here at the Alabama Kashada Reservation. And as you can see, brother, you know, the tribal gas, so-called Native Americans, brother, they plagued with the same bah humbug as the so-called blacks and Native and Hispanics, brother. You understand? But Commander Yahanna is here under our King Christ, brother, and we're going to put an end to all of this. You understand? We're going to put an end to Christmas spirit. We're going to put an end to Feliz Navidad. We're going to put an end. We're going to get our people, brother, our spirit of our people out of this place, man. You understand? And we're going to do it here through the orders of, you know what I'm saying, with Captain DeBar Mont, 10,000, you understand? You know, he's the head of the Res Department, brother, and he's giving us wise counsel on what to do down here in Texas. And we're going to take that and we're going to stand on that. Shalom. See the sign? The Alabama Kashada, brother. This is the cultural center. You understand? It's supposed to be a center of culture. But look at the culture they got us celebrating, brother. Got the nutcracker up here, man. You understand? This is disgusting. Come over here, brother. So we've been informed by one of the brothers, you know what I'm saying, that works in the casino. He is a member of the Alabama Kashada. He was a member of the Alabama Kashada tribe, right? So according to the numbers, there's 1,200 members of the Alabama Kashada tribe, but there's only 589 of them that live actually on the reservation. So we've been informed to come back on any Monday, right, It's like they run this thing like a business, man. Right? 8, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, right? But that thing over there, that casino that's well lit, brother, that thing. You know what I'm saying? And what's bad about it, they only have free liquor in there. You understand? We thought we were gonna be able to go to the bar, sit back and chill, and you see what I'm saying, get into the spirit, brother. But this the spirit that they want us to get into here, brother. You understand? I mean, it's probably a good thing. Our brothers and sisters are drunk out their minds on reservations, so that might be a good thing. You understand? But we're gonna be back, brother. We here to just, scout out everything and see what we could do. You understand? See what we're gonna be able to take this and see how we can break ground on this place, brother, and bring the tribe of God, you know what I'm saying, back into the fold of brotherhood, brother, so they can partake in this covenant, brother. You see what I'm saying? And they can understand that the kingdom of heaven is within them, brother, and that Commander Yahanna, brother, loves them, brother. Showed us the same type of brother, wants to show them the same type of brotherhood that he showed us in Houston, Texas, brother, under Captain Khan and Captain Yahtazai. And with that, that's going to end our time here. We will be back. Alabama Kashada. Shalom.
Nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General Yahanna, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he made man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
We don't need a black man in the White House. We need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
You know what I mean? Tides pass over. And listen, all you generals, sir, captains, everybody, come on, man. Spread the word. We about to get it all in Passover. We stepping it up. I think they adding another person of entertainment. They done picked five of the U.P.K warriors is coming in. They gonna put their thing down. It's gonna be heavy as usual. It's gonna be in the ATL. We got 2 hotels booked top to bottom. Both hotels down, man. Forget about it. It's gonna be 1,000 tables up in there. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, so y'all, support the truth, pay your tithes, and definitely pay your Passover because it's coming up. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that act like they ain't with that, man, it's a demon on you because there's so much and so much sacrifice brothers made. Big shout out to Akkad Abraham. He gonna come up in there. The cat been working all year with the Hebrew Academy, man. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad handled that for years. And then passed it on. Haas put some training in with Akkad. For years, he worked with Akkad doing all kind of security and stuff. And then Akkad now, he got the Hebrew Academy, and he up in there, he adding some aquatic training. He working with the brothers. They sacrificing. They out there every day. You know what I'm saying? You should come and honor them in their graduation, number one. And this year, they having a whole graduation dinner. Big shout out to Texas. I heard the sisters in Texas, they got the catering contract to go ahead and do the food for that particular part. There's other brothers and sisters doing other food for other stuff. But I heard they nailed that. You know what I'm saying? So, come out. That's going to be hot. The lamb slaughter as usual. Where you going to go out, man, have a whole day of just eating lamb and hanging out and partying and drinking. We're going to be out on the ranch, which is an amazing ranch. You're going to see a real nigga ranch, okay? You're going to see a ranch that niggas run. It's going to be insane. So they got all kind of stuff. They got bars on the pond. Like they got the pond, and then they got a bar on the pond. They made it. They got the gun range, animals, everything on there. Wow, they're gonna be barbecuing the lamb. The whole nation gonna come together. It's just beautiful, man. They got trails to walk on. They got a ton of land. Trails to walk on, man. There's black people doing all kinds of things, man, trying to get their struggle on. And we backing them up and trying to support them up in this truth, man. So that's gonna be hot, you know what I mean? Of course, the Black Party, everybody know about. China Monet, I heard she's coming back this year. Give it up for her. Yeah. I heard, what's his name? Prophet something? Pastor Troy. That's him. Okay. Heard he put some real conscious, knowledgeable words, you know what I'm saying? So he'll be coming in this year. Haas was instrumental in that, bringing him on in the game. And the brothers went and nailed him down. He'll be there for the Black Party. And of course, the Lord's Passover, man. We're gonna bow our heads, man, and humble ourselves before the Lord as this empire starts to, show the signs that they no longer want us as a part of the empire, and they ready to do nothing but massive evil to not only us, but they in conquer mode now. The Edomites is back in conquer mode. That's why they talking about taking over Greenland and all this other stupid shit that they talking about, because they in conquer mode, which means they're gonna have less respect for you this year. You know what I'm saying? So righteousness is what's gonna reign in the earth. That's gonna be very important. We come together before the Lord and show ourselves right. You know what I'm saying? General Muhammad, and let me get up in there and teach the Feast of Unleavened Bread. I'm be in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Yeah, man. Muhammad was skeptical. Yeah, look at me with one eye, like, I don't know. Don't go in there and mess this shit up. I told him grasshopper. I called him grasshopper. Had to remind him that the old head still got it.
That's right, sir.
They ready to put the old head on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be up in there with the brothers, man. We're going to do the Feast of Unleavened Bread. We're going to bring some righteousness, man, to the game, okay? It's what we do every year, man. I hope you'll join us. Make a sacrifice. That's a small sacrifice. All those events, not to mention all the brotherhood, the camps, the giveaways we're going to be doing, man. It's just going to be exciting, man. Brothers and sisters going to shine. And so join us. So let me get back into it. I got the heavy hitters in the building with me. General Muhammad in the building. Give it up. General Hazayan in the building with me. Give it up. General Micah Allah is off again tonight. He'll be back, Lord allow, remotely next week. He'll be back up in the building. The super duper crew. I gotta call them super duper crew. Y'all got to see this studio up in here, man. They transforming the studio up in here, man. Officer Marah, Officer Yediah, Officer Mathumya, Officer Ibahayah, reverse Ibahayah, Mathumya. You know what I'm saying? In the building, these brothers that took it on. And let me tell you something, man. I talked to a lot of people during the week in all kinds of organizations, man, and they be wanting to do stuff. And they cannot believe that we are so organized in the hood to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We got our own studios and classrooms, and they look like, how is y'all doing that? And we let them know we doing it because the brothers and sisters support this work, and we ain't playing around with the Lord's business. You know what I'm saying? Which you're going to see tonight. You shouldn't be. Some pastor sat up there and chastised some young girl because she went out there and got pregnant. You know what I mean? So we're going to show you. They out of date anyway. The church system, the black church system in America has their expiration date has passed a long time ago. It's time to, you know what I'm saying? Come on. They've been passed. I turned on some of the morning shows on the radio, man, and they still talking about, well, when Martin was here, we did so and so. That was 60 years ago. What are we talking? We still reminiscing 60 years ago as though it is the program for now. We'll be up in there April 12th. Go online, ISUPK.com. You can hit the Tides button or you can hit the Passover button. You understand? My main man in the Bar, got new pages coming up. They should be up by tomorrow. Support the truth. Back our play. You're going to need it in a minute because this beef is going to forget about it. After the 20th, God knows what he getting ready to put up and off. Donald Trump is, if I could, y'all, Donald Trump is trying to take away citizenship, which means they want the ability to just decide who the hell they want here and who they don't. Now, if that don't say to you, they're going to be trying to get rid of us, I don't know what does. They know they can get rid of everybody else. They can get rid of the Latino tribes. They can get rid of the Benjamite tribes, but they can't get rid of the tribe of Judah because, and many others, because of their birthright, because they're American citizens. And they angry at it because they don't want, like, once again, I tell you how you got to study abuse. An abuser does not want to have to turn back and see the vomit that he created from abusing another person. And that's America. America don't want to have to go backwards and look at what they did to you for 400 years. That's why they passing laws in Florida, passing laws saying they don't want, none of that, what is it called? 1619 project. They don't want none of that taught in school. They don't want them statues defamed. They want to go forward. But the problem with them going forward is they keep running into the snag of what they did in the past. And they don't want to have to deal with that. They want to let that go. And if it means getting rid of you, they'll be glad to deal with you with the final solution. They even using words like this. I noticed on some of these podcasts, they using words like the black problem. Since when was there a black problem? They straight up out now saying the black problem, meaning that's what the Nazis used when they tried to get rid of the so-called Jew. They said, what are we going to do about the Jewish problem? Because after they done destroyed you, after they done put you in them camps, after they done locked you up in jail, after they done robbed you of everything they could, after they done used you in their entertainment and sports, now there's a problem. We done took everything from them, but they sitting right here in our face. And they don't have no intentions of trying to do right by you. And so therefore, it's going to get real messy out here. So brothers and sisters, man, lock in with the U.P.K. And I didn't say it. The Lord said it. The Lord said pay 10% of your earnings. That's God's commandment. Support us so we can move forward. We the last of the Mohicans. Don't nobody speak like we speak now. Nobody out there puts it down like we put it down, straight up, cold-blooded. We ain't changed since 69. You understand? We ain't came up off our stands yet. And we never will because we're not lying about what we say. Excuse me. But they don't like it. but they got to deal with it. And you should support us to make sure that this word goes on. All right? So I'm off of it. We riding? Come on, you dying. Give me what you do.
One thing we didn't do is the fires. I don't recall that before.
We did not do the fires. Put that on the list as well. All right? Let's ride. Where we going?
Con, sir. White Christian nationalists are poised to remake America in their image during Trump's second term, author says.
And what do they mean by remake America in their image? Damn. First of all, they're using terms that come from the Lord.
Yeah.
Like this come from God. And on top of it, their image. In other words, they ready to make America white again. Give me after this story, I want you to give me the Amazon driver story. They want to make America white again. See, once again, you're not going to get me to apologize or nothing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we've been saying for years that these people are monsters. We've been calling them the devil that the Bible speaks of and been hated for it. Many of you out there hated us for saying this for so many years. It's not personal to Esau. I don't know Donald Trump. I don't know these top Edomites in his cabinet. I don't know anything about them other than the actions that they carry out against our people that propagandizes us to look so vile and horrible, man. That's all I know about. Okay, go ahead.
Con, sir. There's an image that captures the threat posed by the white Christian nationalist movement and how it could become even more dangerous over the next 4 years. Taken during the January 6th insurrection, the photo shows a solitary white man, his head pressed in prayer against a massive wooden cross, facing the domed U.S. Capitol building. An American flag stands like a sentinel on a flagpole beside the Capitol under an ominous gray sky.
Mm-hmm. You got a picture of that?
Come on. That's on the screen.
That's it there? Okay, and they trying to say what? They got to bring it back to that. How does that mean that they got to make it in their image? Boy, that's such an evil thing to say. Because you know that God said, let us make man in our image. But you now going to take America and make America in your image, which means you ready to get rid of the people who are now trying to come up in America who you had as slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like you sold them a bill of goods and told them that everybody was included. You had Martin Luther King march, we shall overcome. You understand? You had preachers all day, every day saying we all come from the same blood. Blah, 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 blah. That's been the talk for the last 50, 60 years. But now you ready to separate that and now make America in your image. What you going to do with the people that don't look like you, that are not in your image? What's going to happen to them? You going to turn on them. You going to be like once again, you know what I mean? We was right. You know what I mean? We was right. Come on, y'all. We was right.
If I could, General. Hey, brother, give me Malachi 1:1 and then verse 4 real fast. Because what Commander Yahanna is saying is what the I.S.U.P.K always taught about what's going on during these last days and times. You understand? And we're going to break down what Commander Yahanna is saying is right out the Bible. Right from the scriptures of the Most High. You understand? With them trying to go ahead and say they're going to bow down to the cross and they're going to rebuild again. I got you. The Lord made a comment about this years ago and prophesied about this years ago about these coming times. You got it for me, brother? Everybody listen real carefully. We have Malachi, the first chapter, verse 1 to verse 4. Read.
Sir. Book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
Now, the Lord let you know he's talking to you, Israel, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. He's letting you know what's going on. Go ahead.
I have loved you.
No, go to verse 4.
Sir, verse 4. Whereas Edom
Who is Edom? Edom is the forefather of all the Edomites, man. That's when they collectively put them together in a box. If you go into the Zion Van Bible Dictionary and look up Edom, to tell you who Edom is. Also tie that with Genesis, the 17th chapter. It explains who Edom is and Esau, where they come from, and where they dwelt at. Read.
We are impoverished.
Go ahead.
But we will return.
and build the desolate places. Isn't that what they talking about right now? When they bowing down their head to the cross, saying they're going to rebuild again. They're going to rebuild these desolate places. These places that's being destroyed by the Lord. They're going to try to rebuild them again. The Lord knew this was going to happen years ago. Prophesied about it years ago in a book called the Bible, a record of the Israelites. Read. Khan, sir. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They're going to try to rebuild now. It's coming. But the Lord said he's going to throw down. You don't understand. They fight against the Most High. That cross don't represent the Most High. That cross don't represent Christ. You understand me? Go ahead. Khan, sir. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. Go ahead. And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation for forever. That's why the Most High said the burden of war to Israel. For you Israelites to learn the truth of what's going on. Don't get caught on the wrong side of these times are going on. Revelations, the 18th chapter, tell you it's that time. Don't get caught on the wrong side. Get caught on the side of the Lord and doing the Lord say do. Because these times, like you see right now, going to get worse.
No, good. If I could, sir, if I could just say something, this is a story written by a black liberal Christian. Go ahead. Who used this story to talk about racism. And this is something that I know the Christians out there watching they don't know consciously, but they know it subconsciously, which is why they publish this story. This is something that every black Christian knows, but you don't face it, but you know this in your soul. The cross is a racist symbol.
Yes, sir.
It's a symbol of racism.
It is.
And the people that put this story up, the people that are saying Trump is taking over, look at this image. Image of what? A cross? The Christian cross is a symbol of racism. And I know that people feel it, but they don't know it. It's like it's something you see a cross. Oh shit! Like it makes you like everybody watching, looking at this feels it. Yes, it's like a collective trauma. Yes, you're like, that's a wooden cross.
Listen,
please, sir,
real quick. I want to cut in on it. I want to cut in on it. But look at the size of the cross.
It's like
that's what they burn on your lawn. That's what that is. That ain't just we here for Jesus. That's what we burn on your lawn because we hate you. Right. So like you do.
And sir, and if black Christians who are Democrats or liberals, if you can look at a cross and feel racism, maybe the cross is a racist symbol.
Yeah.
Maybe the American flag.
Yeah.
I know when you see Donald Trump people with that American flag, every black and Hispanic feels like it's a little dangerous around here. These white people with flags
on their pickup truck.
Oh Lord, a flag on a pickup truck makes every black and Hispanic feel a little. Let me hurry up and get the fuck out of here. Yes. Where am I at right now? Virginia? Let me go ahead and
make you put your hand on your steel.
Who you talking? Hold up now. This cat got an American flag back there.
How can I help you? You know what I'm saying?
Why? Like, what does that tell you about the American flag and the cross? And if the cross is a symbol of racism, then maybe it's not a symbol of God.
Right. No, let's give it up. Yeah, listen, y'all right. Like that is exactly what they pushing. And let me tell you something, if I could just add this. They know, the Edomites know in their heart of hearts that their pushing of Christianity as hypocrites is how they beat every nation in the ground. They was electrocuting our Gadite brothers, their children, in electric chairs in the Catholic Church.
Right.
Like you don't get more brutal than the electric chair for non-violent crimes. Like you don't want to learn, if you didn't want the re-education of America, they as a child, they would put you in the electric chair and electrocute you. If you committed a crime as a black child in the South, they put you in the electric chair and killed you in the name of Christianity. The more Christian, what you're saying is so heavy, the more Christian that you are in America as a white person, the more radical hatred you have. And damn right, let me tell you something. The more you are a white supremacist in this country. And brother, that's what we face, and it is why we should be pushing back.
Right.
Like the Democrats failed The churches failed. Black leaders failed. Religions from Islam to Christianity to Jehovah's Witness to Seventh-day Adventists failed the Lord's chosen people. You got one choice now, and that's you to turn to the Most High, repent, and follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, and repent to the Most High and be delivered out of this place. That's all you got left. You got nothing else left. They destroyed, you see, they destroyed P. Diddy. That's the end of the black music industry. Ain't nobody getting no big contracts to do what? Ain't nobody trying to even listen to your music online and let alone pay for it. People listening to it for free. Okay? So that's the end of the black music industry. Next, they're going to be coming after the black movie industry. That's going to be easy to get because they tied to the music with the same immoral madness that they let run wild just for this time to get you. And then last but not least, then they coming for the sports. I'm going to tell you a quote from the East, from India. There is a group that I believe is Israelites in India. I can't get all the info on them now. But this group tried so hard in India to participate in the Olympics. They was going, trying, and the East Indians were cutting them off. The people from India would cut them off, would not let them participate, was being totally racist to them. And they went to these brothers and sisters in India, and they said, these are people from all the way back in the days of slavery, that they was shipped to India, black people. They still over there. And they said, why have you, they went to the Indians and said, well, why do you hold these people back from getting into the Olympics and the sports? Like they obviously, because you know Indians is not athletic. You ain't too many Indian runners. I don't even know if there's any East Indian boxers, or they spin gollies. That's what they good at. Snake jump, and they good at that. They ain't good at no kind of physical sports. So they were asking the Indians, why don't you allow these people, since they have the skills, why not let them get in the Olympics and get a name for India in the Olympics? Here's what they said. They said, we don't allow them to get up into the sports entertainment because we see what happened with blacks in America. If not for sports and entertainment, blacks in America would have no voice. You have a problem with blacks in America because they're in your sports and entertainment, and that's what gave them a voice. That's what the East Indians came up with, brother. So in other words, they said, y'all dumb. They told America, y'all dumb. You should never have let them in that, because since you let them in it, now they can say they famous and all that, they can say something. They kept it out. You ain't gonna tell me them white racists ain't thinking the same way. That day is coming, and they're gonna be cutting us off. And brother, we're gonna come together and be, like I said, we're gonna be amazing against this. Like what they coming with is nothing compared to what the Lord is coming with. You know what I'm saying? I laughed at it. They came out this week and said, real sidebar, they came out this week and said, reveal what the whole drones was about. Some bull crap that they testing in New Jersey. All they little labs, all the different companies, they testing it. And I said to myself, if that was the best they could come out with, that's supposed to be the most high-tech, cutting-edge, secret weaponry. Mm-hmm. If that's the best they could come up with, if a plasma globe is the best you got, you should leave Christ the hell alone. You should get the hell out of Christ's way. And I know why you trying to get off the planet now. Because when that brother come, it's trouble. And the rest of his people gonna rise and be great in that as well. Because they have no intention of making us apart. And now, like you said, with this Christianity, it's all going in that direction. After January 20th, brother, man, if you still lottie-dottying and trying to be all up in the white man's face, then go ahead and have a good time. Because there really ain't no more Democratic Party. I mean, they beat the Democratic Party. They beat the brakes off the Democratic Party.
And I don't think Trump got one nigga in his administration. And he's over HUD. Then he got one Negro in the whole administration, and he's over the HUD. You go help them broke ass niggas with them houses. Everybody else, we gonna go run the country. We gonna conquer and take over everything. I yield up on that. The water.
I'm trying to do my job. Body cam footage shows Georgia cops arrest black Amazon driver, even though he told them white homeowner jumped into the back of his truck and took packages.
Like, that's what they want to do. That's what Edomites want to do. Edomites, they want to ravish black people. They want to, for all that their corporate leaders and their bankers in Wall Street and their evil white leaders that rule over them have done to them, they don't want to go get them. They want to come get you for all that's been done. They canceled the insurance on the houses in LA right before the fire. Wow. Like the evil stuff that white people doing to other white people. I mean, that's crazy. You spend $30 million on a house, 23 bedrooms, you know what I mean, 30 bathrooms, golf course, tennis court, all that. That sucker catch on fire, burn to the ground. We canceled it. So, my bad. Like, brother, but white people still want to hurt you for it. Like they want to, like, that's what happens when the bully rules, which is why Christ is coming to end the bully's reign. Because when the bully reigns, then the bully does not get beat. The people who are around the bully gets beat. And brother, you are caught up around the bully, and people are going to take their anger out on you. And America has been the bully all along, and it's got to change in this kingdom. They don't even want a descending voice. Salakia, y'all jump in there.
If I could,
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I was good.
Give me Obadiah 10. You know, this story and how Commander Yahanna Jim Hamilton breaking it down, how you working in Amazon. I see Amazon all the time, everywhere, driving up and down with packages, dropping them off, doing their job. And you know this cat working, doing a job. Everybody on the earth know Amazon.
Yeah, the truck is blue. He got the blue shirt on. Like Amazon that did everything, so you could. He light the nigga up in sky blue. So you. What he got to have a light on his head? Like what he got to have to make Edomite say, "Well, this is an Amazon driver." Like, yo, man.
So we was in New York and we seen cats of packages that had Amazon. They drop them off and they walk in the street. They got them little carts. With the packages.
I remember that.
Yeah,
in
Harlem, New York, right? The hatred that you have for us, you just cannot contain. You understand? You cannot contain. And the Lord spoke about this here. But you got to understand something, man. If things are doing us, the Lord is paying you back. Now, if you spiritual, you got an eye, you're going to see. All these things you're doing against us, ramping up against us, the Lord not coming back at you with it. How you think these forest fires started, sir? What do you think that is? Good you know what I mean? The Lord is making these things happen, and y'all fail to acknowledge it. You want to blame everything else. But the Most High got a special people. And it was one crazy Edomite pastor that said it and told you white people to shut your mouths. The black people are God's chosen people, and you're going to pay for hurting them. And y'all paying right now for hurting us. You understand? Give me Obadiah 10, brother.
Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Say that again.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For the violence that you commit against the blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, man. You understand me? What sense did it make to jump in the back of an Amazon truck? I would never figure it out. Now you locking up black people, they trying to rob the truck and get, because they ain't got no money, no, you know, they trying to survive and sell things. They can have money. You in the neighborhood with money. He driving the neighborhood, you know, where the average house is $150,000 to $250,000. These cats got money, and you hop in the back of the daggone Amazon truck, taking packages.
And just rob the truck.
Cut them a cut.
And Edomites you Edomites, y'all the porch pirates. Black people you like to blame black people. You devils be the ones stealing them packages. They be showing, I go through them videos sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, they come right up to the next to the guy. The guy be like, oh, that's mine. And he handing the package, this is some stranger taking the damn package just because he's a damn Edomite. You can't do nothing to Jeff Bezos So you gonna go now and beat up the Amazon driver. Why you don't go up to Bezos' office and beef with him if you upset with Amazon? You gonna instead you gonna go beat up this cat in the van. And of course, the more that they get back to the 1960s and 1970s, where in the 60s and 70s, for those of you that went and checked out the little history on it, there was very little justice for black people when things were done to us. That'd be the key to break your spirit. The key to break your spirit is to violate you and never give you any justice for that violation. We 60 years in still trying to get justice for the way they violated us, and they'll never give us justice. We got to decide how to give justice for what they violated. You understand what I'm saying? We got to decide that. Like, first of all, we're going to talk about the brother that got killed in the prison. Like, we should stop committing crimes just for them to get rich off of us. These private prisons that's the big new investment. Black people starting to invest in the private prison. That's how much return they're getting on us. You understand? There's other things we could do to punish this man for the things that he does. And he should be punished. When they come up against us and do white racist things against us, they should be punished for it in many other ways. You understand? You put your hands on a black Amazon driver, guess what? No drivers coming in your neighborhood. Now you got to go pick up your own damn packages. Or you're going to have to get white drivers to go out there. Black drivers should be able to say, no, we ain't doing that. You understand? And if Jeff Bezos say you still got to do it, we'll sue Jeff Bezos. You understand? For not protecting the drivers for what they do. Amazon don't lift a finger. This brother right here, he got locked up. I'm going to let you die and finish the story. Amazon ain't backed him up iota. You understand? When that's who's supposed to be. You, Jeff Bezos, you flying up into space. You got billions. They had to open up the bridge and shut down the entire highway for Jeff Bezos to get his yacht into, I think it was in San Francisco, I forget where. He was trying to bring his yacht in to some city, and they had to shut down the highway and open up the bridge that they almost never open up. They had to call in people who would normally not even be working up there because they don't open the bridge. They had to call them in, shut down the highway for like 4 hours for this vain bastard to bring his goddamn yacht into the bay. I forget where. You can Google the story if y'all want. You can get it. And then he bring his little yacht in, and then they bring back to normal. Like, they treating these cats like kings, man, for what they bring in to these. And meanwhile, the little cat don't never get no help. And that's why, brother, that's why you die. Give me the scripture. Give me the scripture where Christ said, unless you be as, look, the kingdom of heaven shall not be as you think it should be, shall not be they that rule are benefactors. You know what I mean? Like, give me that scripture. I cannot wait. Let me tell you something. This is why I hold on for Christ's kingdom, because I cannot wait for Christ's kingdom so we can show all the nations how it's really done on the earth. We can show the nation how real magnanimousness is done on the face of the earth. Them same rich celebrities, you ain't never see them at no soup kitchen. Once in a while, they up in there with $30 million, $20 million mansion. And you don't see them come down off that mountain to do a goddamn thing for them poor people in L.A. People in L.A. starving to death. They ain't never come off that mountain. And now everything that they got up there, the Lord done burnt the hell up. Go ahead, give it to me. Check this out, man. This is why I want this kingdom. I'm holding on to YAHUSHA, and you should too. Read that.
Wakan, sir, the book of Luke, chapter 22 and verse 25. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship.
See that? The king over, go ahead, over them.
Over them.
Right. The kings of the Gentile, meaning the other nations. They rulers, they exercise lordship. You know, Jeff Bezos, this clown, Elon Musk, look like a horrible dope fiend. Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them. See, I ain't scared to talk about it. I don't give a damn about them. I don't care how rich they are, what they got. They ain't doing nothing for us. So why should I give a damn? You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk won't reveal all the black people who came up with all of that technology for all that electric cars and all that he doing, all that remote control. Black people was inventing all that. They got patents on half of the stuff that he's using in his company. You think he would give us the honor we deserve? That's another thing. That's another sidebar. I'm coming right back, y'all. Bear with me. Another sidebar. You don't let black people feel like the heroes that they should. You do everything for them to have low self-esteem. If every time you go for justice, somebody knocking you down and not giving you justice, and then you don't have no decent examples of your people that came up and rose. The only examples they give is when you rose up under them. Like they got this new movie out on Netflix, either Netflix or Prime. That movie with them black women that's in the military. Y'all heard about that?
A number name.
Is a number 803s or some bullshit. Excuse my French. And everybody loved the movie. Black people were like, oh, the movie is amazing. I hate the movie already. I ain't even seen it, and I hate it. And the reason why is because I already know what it is. This movie gonna be a movie where some black women got all discipline and self-control, you understand, as military soldiers to do something for Esau's kingdom to be great. When is it going to be recognized that our sisters came together to do something great for us? Why you think your woman in the hood don't respect you, but she'll go in Esau's military, respect him, and do something amazing for him? That's because of the propaganda against us, man. And it's going to get stopped. We're going to get recognized. We are not America's scapegoats. You understand? We built America for. We didn't do nothing evil against America. We made America. We made it great. We already made it great. That's right. Go on, give me that scripture you died.
Colonel Wakan,
Tell
sir.
me that BS. Come on.
Colonel Wakan, sir.
Yeah, the 6888 Princess Nizam. And you know, man, I know it's exciting, like any movie, it's exciting and to see them triumph and all that. I ain't knocking none of that. You know, it's entertaining and enjoyable. But I hate the concept because I understand the problem behind the concept. You understand? This movie actually hurts us. Even though they're heroes in the movie, even though they're successful in the movie, what them black actors don't know and black leaders, they in the fucking, they in the Twilight Zone. What they don't know is that movie hurts us. And how that movie hurts us is that it shows us the only way you could be great is if you come together and submit to the white man. Then you could be great. You get disciplined and put on his uniform, you could be great. Why can't our sisters be great right in the goddamn hood? Why they can't be great?
Damn right.
Right in the damn hood.
Right.
You understand? We got amazing sisters in the hood and doing amazing things, man. I was just telling a sister the other day how when we came up, we had dollar hamburgers from McDonald's. You understand? That's what we ate every week. Right? Am I lying? Wasn't no fries with it.
I missed that, General Slocky.
Wasn't no fries.
I missed that, Sir Slocky.
Hyman ran the mac and cheese cat off. Cat tried to come in there and add some mac and cheese to them dollar burgers. Hyman ran him off. Nobody said nothing. Everybody just said, oh, well. Dollar burgers it is. He tried to come out there and give us a little, bring us a pan of mac and cheese. Behind me. Hell no, nigga. We gonna eat these dollar burgers as long as it takes. We ate them dollar burgers, man. And it was because that's what we had. Yes, but as righteous sisters came in, and righteous sisters started to uplift what we did, then you saw righteousness come in. And that's why I'm waiting on Christ's kingdom, Mark. I'm not buying into nothing that the empire tell you because they've been killing us. Let me read this and I get up off of it. Go ahead, Al.
Colonel Khan, sir, the book of Luke, chapter 22, and verse 25. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship.
They like lords over the people. That ain't the kingdom Christ building. I got bad news for you. Go ahead, Al.
Colonel Khan, over them. And they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors.
Right. They in power, so they get all the benefits. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Donald Trump. And it been going on before them. Joe Biden ain't broke. Joe, you believe the propaganda. You think Joe Biden's sitting in a little house somewhere in Delaware. Joe Biden got oil wells in Ukraine.
Damn right, General.
All kinds of stuff going on around the world. You understand? And so do the rest of them. They exercise lordship and they get the benefit of it, and the rest of us starve. That's why James said, do not the rich oppress you.
Yeah.
That's the life you live in this world. I don't want this world. I want Christ's kingdom, and I'm standing on business.
That's right.
You understand? Go on, finish that scripture for me.
Sir. But ye shall not be so.
Right. Come on.
But he that is greatest among you,
the greatest among us, go ahead.
Let him be as the younger.
Let him be as the younger. Let him serve. Let him take care of the people. Let him teach the people. Let him war in the street. Let his reputation be a man that has done the work of the Lord. Not a reputation of how rich he is. You don't even know what kind of human being Jeff Bezos is. Or Elon Musk. You don't know who they are. Where's their track record of righteousness? Anywhere. Why should they be in charge of anything? Why should they be in charge of anything when they don't have Donald Trump? When you heard anything Donald Trump did humanitarianly, why the hell should he be in charge? Or any of the rest of them? In Christ's kingdom, you're going to get picked based on your ability to have that humanitarian work towards your people.
That's right.
For you to be that younger. Is there more in that verse? Come on with it.
Khan. And he that is chief as he that doth serve.
Right. He that is chief. You in charge? You a big dog? You better be one of them cats that have served. We better see your track record. We better hear about your stories and what you done did and how you done worked. That's how you become big up in here. You don't come big the other way. These cats up in here, they done work. They working. Look, you see these officers up in here with this radio show with us. That's so, don't worry. After a while, you're going to see them in powerful seats, and you're going to be wondering, well, why they got all that rank and that power? And they're going to be able to tell you. We was in there. We were the ones in there struggling and straining and battling for years, doing this and doing that and trying to build camps and wake people up and feed people and all of that. That's how Christ's kingdom going to get built, man. So, Lockie, I yield, man. I got all little tangent for a second. So, Lockie.
Damn right, gentlemen.
Yeah, let's take a quick peek, y'all mind? Let's take a quick peek at that footage. This is the Amazon footage. Let's check it out. And then they arrested him.
Ain't that something, General?
Edomite ran up in the back of the truck, and them Amazon trucks got cameras on. Yeah. They can call right in and get them that camera footage. And meanwhile, they arrested the brother. Go ahead, Op.
What's going on? Hey, hold on. Come over here. Come over here.
Let him talk. Let him tell you. He's got
Come over here. Hey, man, they don't need for that language. Come on, man.
I got a mask on.
Hey, right, nope, we're not doing this, sir.
Hold on.
We're not doing.
I ain't even did, man. What the fuck is you doing? I'm not even resisting, man.
He yelled at
you.
You're getting all up in
there.
there.
The handcuffs on. And meanwhile, the Edomites is out in array in front of him. And because he checked the cat, the Edomite go put the handcuffs on. It's like the black man to them is like a wild animal, which is why you need to change this. And here's the problem. You think you cannot change it when you can change it on a drop of a dime. Let me tell you something, man. Black men, you got problems with your woman, problems with your job, problems with the Edomites, problems with each other. You could change it overnight. Christ gave us the script. You could change it overnight. You understand? I've been saying it. We could have had our own Amazon. All of that. Sitting up there kissing whitey ass in them churches. Excuse my French. In them damn churches. Go ahead. Play. Use more on the footage, or that was it? I'm so lucky I yield. Y'all jump in anytime you get ready, y'all.
Come on. One quick thing, if I could, sir. You know, the Bible says that, you know, we're going to have enemies. And your enemies going to come up against you. But when you're doing the Lord say, them enemies are going to flee from you 7 different ways. It says in the book of Deuteronomy.
Yes, it do.
You understand? And y'all got to get that in your head, Israel. Like, the only way for us to fix what's going on is for us now to change our lives. You understand me? Learn how to be an Israelite the right way. Learn how to do what's right with the Most High. All this going on because we'd rather eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, smoke weed, you know, pop whores and all that kind of filth and garbage, man. So they're coming back to the Lord the way the Lord said for it to be, man. Get in the I.S.U.P.K, get in the classes, and focus on changing your life, become a different vessel for the Lord. And these things here are going to stop. You know what I mean? Our enemy then, when he come up against us, he gonna be running from us 7 different ways.
Damn right.
You can tell we the children of Israel in the book of Deuteronomy. We the ones running. We the ones catching all the hell. Slack it, sir.
Damn right. That was it on the. Oh, you got more on the footage? Which one you doing? Yeah, just finish it out if you could, right quick, so we can get up off it. Yeah, a lot of good stories coming.
And everything. I don't need to try to hit them or nothing like. Just who do it? I got you in cuffs right now. Now calm down. We don't need the language or nothing.
We can stop it right there. We can stop it right there. Look, he was in agony. See how he bent over? Yeah. He bent over because he's in agony. Because he's thinking, this is what he's thinking. That's my job. I ain't gonna be able to pay my bills. And more importantly, I didn't do nothing wrong. Yeah. Like these bastards did this, and I'm in handcuffs, gonna lose my job and go to jail. That's what's in his mind. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. You ain't gonna tell me no different. You ain't gonna tell me no different. Go ahead, you die. What else you got? I know you got some goodies with us.
Khan, sir. Fatal beating of black inmate in New York draws outrage.
Come on with it.
Khan, the fatal beating of a black man by white correction officers at an upstate New York prison that was caught on body cam video has sparked outrage, has sparked anger, investigations, and planned protests.
Now, listen, I would go this before I jump to a conclusion on this. I would go and find out what he's done in this prison, only because a lot of times, and I just got this word from some sources that are pretty good. And sometimes brothers that's in prison are doing evil things in these prisons, and sometimes there's retribution. However, nobody should be trying to murder the prisoners if you are a God. Like, right or wrong. There's times when prisoners do stuff, but that don't give you the okay to murder them while up in the prison. You know what I mean? Y'all want to play the footage or y'all want to jump in? There's a protest going on tomorrow in Syracuse, New York, I believe.
Right outside where the prison is, I think.
Right outside where the prison is. Yes, big shout out to Captain CHAANAYAAHLA. He's up there with I.S.U.P.K. Syracuse, I.S.U.P.K. Buffalo, and I.S.U.P.K. Who else they up there? Buffalo, Rochester, Albany, Syracuse. All of those brothers they all going up to the protest tomorrow about how these guards did this heinousness to this brother, because I mean it was heinous what they did to him. You know what I mean? It was heinous, and guards don't have the right to give out judgment. That ain't their job. That's why you have judges. And once again, Esau don't care about his system of justice when it comes to us. That's why nobody respects it, because he don't care about it when it comes to us. He only cares about it when it comes to them. Y'all want to play the footage? Please.
We gotta grab a different source from.
Go ahead.
Zaniyah, Haas.
Yeah, I sent it to you. We can't use that. We can't use Zaniyah's video.
No, I was talking about him. Is he coming on?
Live, sir.
Okay, no, sir. They have the video, the footage of Zaniyah.
Come on.
Okay, you gonna try that one? Anybody else want to chime in? Please go ahead. They don't have the right to do it, and which is why, once again, we got to be out of their kingdom. If our brothers got to go to prison, they should be going to prison under us. You understand? Prison, and going to prison under us where they're not learning how to become better criminals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like black people, Latino people, Native Indian people, you're going to have to learn how to be a real nation. You're going to have to learn the responsibilities of a real nation. The white man has made you a little boy in America. You like a little boy in America. All you want to do is play and jump around and play basketball and jump around and laugh at hoes on videos. And that's all you want to do in this kingdom. Now, that ain't everybody. There's a good selection of us that ain't the business we want to be in. You have to realize that you are responsible for you and your people. If you give up that responsibility, the white man will gladly take that responsibility and destroy you and take everything you have and turn you into a commodity. These brothers today in Americans' prisons are living like animals, and America is getting rich off of them. Is that they're like, these prisons are very, very close to living in a cattle stall. You almost on that level. All you need now is dirt floors and, you know, maybe a few inches down, and you on that level of living like cattle. And meanwhile, they're making a mint off of us as they do it. It is utterly ridiculous and disgustingly evil. You got footage? Give me what you got.
The Israelites that everybody sees on the corners down there in Harlem and across this country. Okay. But I don't come in the name
It's a bad cat.
of saying that everybody should be Muslim or Christian or Israelite or Republican or Democrat. Those correctional officers right now have full support from every correctional officer in this country. And they are murderers. So if they have solidarity, our key focus for solution is we need to be solid. We need to have solidarity. It's time for us to stop talking about our differences of who we are. Blacks, Hispanics, what are we going to do with this? Oh, we this gang, we that gang, we Syracuse, we Rochester, we Buffalo. Today that should come to an end. That's right. Because that was on film. That's right. And that happens every day to black men and black women incarcerated in the prison system. That's right. Say it. It was just by the grace of the Most High that it was put on film. Yep. And the atrocity that happened was so inhumane that today, we shouldn't just think of Robert Brooks as another individual that was incarcerated with a number. Right. Everybody out here should look at him as a brother, as an uncle, as a son, as a father, as a cousin. It's time for us to look at each other as family. That's right. That is what Commanding General Yahanna and the Israelites are talking about. The I.S.U.P.K is saying we are all one family. That's right. Say it. And when we are all one family, we have a greater power. Because not only are we one family, we are the chosen children of the Most High God. That's right. Yeah. They wouldn't do that to a dog or a cat. Thank you. Thank you. If that was a film of a dog or a cat being brutalized and running like that, they would have been arrested. They would be incarcerated. Exactly. And as they
like, it ain't no mistake that blacks and Latinos is always asking for justice for something being done to them and nobody else. Like, ain't nobody else do they feel. In other words, for this kingdom to work, it's got to be one people that nobody got to keep the law with. Like, it got to be somebody that we can just kick their ass whenever we feel like it, or whenever we frustrated, we just bust their ass and don't get no repercussions so we can feel good again. That's what America wants. America don't want to have to respect at least one group, and that group is us. And this world, the Lord gonna burn. You think California burning? Christ gonna burn this whole world down. You know why? Because the Lord's chosen people gave this kingdom 400 years, rose America up to be the most powerful nation in the world. America went on to bring their order to the entire world. The world don't breathe unless America got something to say. And all that is by the hands of the Lord's chosen people, blacks, Latino, and Native Indians. And for all that good that we did for them, the best they could do for us is turn us into the people who they don't have to have no law when it comes to. That's why, like I said, that what's that movie again? The 308, the 803, 666, or whatever it is. I understand y'all like it and all that, but I don't like it because for that reason. Like, for all that work that them sisters did, not only them. Remember, they said that the other sisters some other sisters helped them do the mathematics on how to get the nuclear weapon. Then another bunch of sisters did some work on their computers to get them to the moon or off the planet. Like all the good that our people have done, they can focus on us as is the people for them to whip whenever they feel frustration. You need to take out some frustration. You don't need a punching bag. You don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to go to the track. Just beat some niggas' asses. That's what they want. And brother, that's why you going, because of this injustice, that's why you going to get, just like the Lord said, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You're going to reap this thing in the most horrible, horrible way. Take your stinking hands off of black people, man. Latinos and Native Indians, I yield. Go ahead, Murrah. Somebody.
Like I said, if I made a sister commented and said also in that movie, the sister was with a devil in the movie.
Yeah, I see. I'm not even going to see it now. Right now, because I already knew I was going to be mad. But now they put they stuck the knife all the way in you. Your black female hero is going to be a hero because a white man dumps himself in her. Yikes. God help us, please. There's Edomites sitting in a lab and thinking of how to write these movies to make them like this. You a black man, take your woman, oh, I want to go to the movie. I want to see that movie. You know what I'm saying? Them sisters got down, blah, 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 blah. You trying to be a decent young cat. Come on, let's go. You go sit up in the theater. Now the hero in the theater, she goes to sleep with a white man. Well, your woman sitting next to you, you ain't no hero. You just in the hood. You paid for a movie ticket. This bitch done changed the world. This bitch done put on a uniform and marched, 1,000 sisters in the war. And your woman sitting next to you, well, I guess you ain't shit because you can buy a movie ticket. But that bitch there, she went and got the right man, some white boy. What you think your woman gonna think? Like, God help us come out of the madness of this stinking place, and wake up from the propaganda and wake up all our people so we can start to make right decisions about us. Come on, you guys. I'll wait till you die. You sure? Please, okay, go ahead.
What you saying, Commander Yahanna, is so heavy, sir. I haven't seen the movie neither, but I'm willing to bet that it's going to be some evil brother that's going to be in the movie doubting the sister at every turn.
Good night. Somebody said, Picard, who is this? Picard Bun Rubin said, the devil died and she got with a brother in the air. Picard, you trying to save the bitch. You trying to save that bitch. Listen, that's worse. What brother want to go behind the white man? Picard, how dare you, warrior? Rubin, come on now.
Come on, Picard.
You know what I mean? Now he gonna say, in other words, you black brothers, after she done warred for the white man, married the white boy, built the life with them. When he dropped dead, you going in there and comfort her for the last, don't leave her out there. Don't let her suffer by herself with loneliness. You go in there and be her little comfort at the end. I am sick. I want to vomit.
He's trying to tell you to watch it till the end.
Yes.
He want you to, come on, sir. Stay tuned till the end.
Listen, y'all keep the controversy. You gonna make me watch the movie, and I'm telling you now, if I have to go watch that movie, I'm coming back with a vengeance on y'all. I'm telling you right now. Oh my God. Go ahead.
I'm about to say one quick
thing.
Please, And I wonder why we as black people, why is there still an audience for this movie when it has been done 1,000,000 times?
Right.
I mean, you don't have to see this to know the movie. I saw it with Red Tails.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw it with this is like 1,000 movies.
Yes.
When Cuba Gooding Jr. did that movie when he walked on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Every movie, the Navajo Wind Talkers.
Yes.
When they the Gadites did. It's
the Buffalo Soldier.
The Buffalo. So this movie has been done my entire life.
Yes.
This exact same movie. Back when Denzel Washington would do a couple.
Yes.
This guy would do a couple.
Glory.
This movie had glory. This movie has been done my entire life. And you know what I never see in this movie? I never see the real end of the movie, which is when we see the Denzel Washington and the different Gadites or the different Buffalo Soldiers dressed so pristinely. They make sure to show that part, sir.
Yep.
They always show you that part where there's a black person in the most tucked in, perfect uniform you've ever seen in your life.
Proud.
And they standing up there looking to the horizon.
Yes.
looking up like this right here. The suit, the hat, the rank on the shoulder, the whole thing.
The whole honor.
The whole honor. It's a scene in every movie where this black person puts on this uniform and looks like, finally, I am a man or woman of honor. If you wait until the end of the real story, they get discharged from the military. They go home and they're killed for wearing that uniform.
That's right.
That's what's true. That's right. If they wear that uniform when they go back to Alabama, when they go back to Mississippi, when they go back to Virginia, when they go back to Memphis, they're told by black people before they leave, hurry up and take that off before you get on the bus in Mississippi.
That's right.
They're told. And there's a few of them that because they felt so honorable, sir, in it, because they felt like
they wanted to take their dignity home.
They want
to take their dignity and success. They wanted to bring it to the house. Go ahead, Joe Salagi.
They wanted to bring it to the house.
Yeah.
And their eyes were plucked out of their heads.
That's right.
And they were hung.
That's right.
Because of that honorable uniform,
That's
sir.
right. That's right.
That's the end of the movie.
They were so insulted that give it up first.
That was it. I'm trying to
I want to get sloppy. But what I was going to say is they were staying so insulted that you would even venture to want to bring the honor home with you that you had. That's temporary honor while you working for them. Yep. Then you got to give the damn honor up. And if I could add something else to you too, what you said, which was so heavy, so heavy. The real ending of the story, like you said, is the guy you see sleeping under the bridge. Right. That's the real end of the story. The brother that's got the squeegee washing your windshield. That's the real end. The guy in the homeless shelter. That's the real end. They ain't talking about that part. That ain't in the movie, like you said. You so right in what you're saying. Like we got to find ourselves to us. Go ahead, Marah.
Salaki, sir, just to add on to what Gentleman Hyman was saying and what you were saying together, it's the guy in that uniform begging you for change.
In the uniform.
Damn. In the uniform.
Dang.
And the green duffel bag.
And the green duffel bag. That's right. Insane. Insane. That's right.
Damn right, Joe.
That's right. So, we done with that story? Tell me where we going. Poor brother, man. Yeah. I know his family's suffering over that. They're going to be up there protesting tomorrow. Go ahead,
Con, sir. Christian.
Mawasar, real quick. Mawasar, you so right. That Men of Honor with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah.
Brother, that was a hard. That was one of the hardest movies to watch. Yeah. That was what was he calling them?
Cookie.
Cookie.
That was a rough one. Right?
That old Edomite played it. Cookie! Listen, I had nightmares. Listen, I shouldn't say this, but if an Edomite called me Cookie, I'm going to jail. I'm going to the penitentiary or to the graveyard because, brother, that shit was so humiliating as a man for him to be calling him that. Mama, you so right. Like, that's it. I just want to add it. Sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
Right. Colonel Wakan, sir. Christian teenager's apology to her church for getting pregnant out of wedlock sparks online protests.
And let me just add this. No shame to the brothers and sisters that were in the military. Right. Ain't no shame to you. And this is not disparage to you. None of us knew before the truth that we shouldn't go in the military. I wanted to go in the military too when I was young. Yep. You know what I mean? But my mother and father were like maniac Benjamites, was like, what? No way. You know. But I wanted to go join the military too. I was like, yeah, man, let's get them guns, let's do this. But some of our parents stopped us. But for the brothers and sisters that went, no harm, no foul. You did not know that you was going in there. And you went in there with that nobility. And a lot of warriors are naturally attracted to the military. Them SICARITES, them SICARITE warriors out, they be flooding in the military.
Yes, sir.
Them Judites from the South, them warriors flood to war. That's what they go do. The problem is in our ignorance, we don't know what to fight for. Like we should be filling the ranks up in here to war for the righteousness, meaning go, to help our people become a people again. That's what a soldier need to be doing. The problem is because of the brainwashing, we go and fight for the man Esau, And then we got to take that honor and everything off when you get back. If he don't destroy your mind while you over there because he don't care nothing about you, no way. Them cats was in Iraq, got no bulletproof vests or cars. They wouldn't get the car. They couldn't get the vehicles with the armor. They was having all kind of problems with equipment over there. In Afghanistan as well. Then they left all the equipment over there. So my point is, if you was in the military, we are not spitting at you out. You understand? You did that in your ignorance. But now that we know the truth, let's spread the gospel to every brother and sister that the war is here. The war is on these streets. The war is for every brother that's suffering either in prison or in the street, brother and sister. You understand? It's getting to the point where our sisters can't even walk down the street without getting in an altercation with some middle-aged white man that's angry as hell at black people, that because all you talk about is us at your dinner table. Like all you could think of is correcting us because in your dumbass mind, you think that's how you gonna fix America. Donald Trump done gamed your dumb ass up to where you think if you could only fix the problem with blacks, America would be wonderful again. And listen, let me tell you, take Donald Trump serious when he said, we're going to take back our streets. We're going to get rid of all the homeless. We're going to set them up in tent cities. He said this. He said, we're going to set them up in tent cities, evaluate them for their mental situation, and then get them help if they need it. And that's Nazism. That's what that is. You know, so if you don't have no place to live, he getting ready to take away your freedom for not having a place to live. He gonna go up in them cities. They're gonna run your paperwork. If you got warrants or anything like that, they snatching you up. They want to, and if you from another country, you could bye-bye, you gone. And they want to move you into these tent cities because they think they're gonna clean up these cities and they're gonna be a wonderful place for people to come from all over the world. They're dumb and stupid. This is the time of the end. They don't have the time to do that. The Lord is bringing the place down. And if you remove blacks and Latinos and Native Indians from America, brother, America will fall yesterday. This place will fall yesterday because this place can't run no other way. Egypt couldn't run no other way. Babylon couldn't run no other way. None of them empire, the Assyrian Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, none of those empires was able to run without the Lord's chosen people on the bottom of those empires. Those were our punishments. Now you're going to go try to build an empire without us. Your people going to turn on you just for not having us to beat.
That's right.
Just for not having us to beat, they're going to beat the hell out of you. You can't, it'll never work. It'll never work. And Donald Trump is halfway senile in the damn place. Salam, yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Go ahead. Morale.
Salam, sir, if I made it. So, right, they asked the cat that Donald Trump hired to deport our brothers. They asked him, it was Elamite. Asking me first, he said he set it up perfectly too, General. Mm-hmm. He said, so how do you feel about the deportation? Oh, it has to be deportation. Everybody must go. He said, well, how do you feel about, the people that support Trump, that love Trump, who hire the people that are deported? He said, well, we'll get to that when we get there.
Damn. See that? Damn. And let me tell you, they're gonna be like maniacs on the brothers. They're gonna be like maniacs on the brothers, and they're gonna wreck this whole country. They're gonna wreck this whole country, and the Lord gonna have to come back to get us out of here because these people, like he said, there'll be no flesh left to say it. Give it up for Murad. That was real man on what said. Salam.
I think an accompaniment story would be the one with the firemen that came from Mexico.
Let's do it.
And for what Commander General Yahanna just said. And the prisoners, of course.
Very heavy.
Obviously, Yadiah has a story, sir, where now these five, now remember, on the back of all of this deportation, we have to deport every immigrant. Then there was a giant fire in Los Angeles.
And then you couldn't deport.
And they brought in every Mexican they could find. they emptied Mexico.
Good night.
Brought them all to America and emptied the prisons.
Damn.
And so now at that point in LA, who's fighting the fire is Mexican citizens and prisoners.
That's it.
Fighting the fire because no country can succeed without slaves.
That's right.
And that's what you just said. You have to have them here. And if you didn't know that's true, look at who's fighting the fire in Los Angeles. They're bringing them. Airports are full of them.
That's right.
They're crowded in the airports. They're flooding in here from Mexico. And you might ask yourself, if you're a good white boy, you know, wearing the baseball hat, sunglasses on top of the baseball hat, camouflage, you know, gun enthusiasts, you might say, why can't they get good Americans to fight these fires? Because your people are greedy. And I don't know if you know that. Seems like you don't know that about your own father and uncles and yourself. But they don't want to pay anybody to fight that fire.
No.
So even though they could just get every American citizen who doesn't have a job living in a tent to help fight that fire, to clear debris, it's manual labor. It's clearing debris, you know, putting water out, doing things that you could get trained on in 2 hours and go out there, dig a ditch with a damn shovel and do it. There are going to be no American citizens out there doing it because they don't want to pay them.
Exactly.
For the same reason that what Donald Trump is doing is not going to happen the way you think. They're going to deport them and bring them right back into work. Bring them right back into the fields. Bring them right back to the next forest fire, sir.
I ain't sure they're going to deport them at all.
Jesus Christ.
I think they're going to detain them.
Makes more sense.
But they ain't going to deport them.
Right.
I think you know, if I didn't know better, if I only go by what I know in the scriptures, I would say that this is the reinstitute of slavery.
Right.
You know what I mean? Starting with the Latino tribes and ending with removing birthright citizenship. There you go. Like, we should turn to the Most High. We should please the Most High. Listen, we broke the deal that the Lord gave to us, and he still was merciful and gave us YAHUSHA to fix the deal. We should go and do whatever he says, because you're asking the Lord to be a sucker. The Lord gave you a deal and a covenant. You broke the covenant. He gave you YAHUSHA as the way out. You got to go. The Lord ain't no chump. You got to do what you got to do to seal the deal. You want the Lord to give you back the kingdom, and you ain't even did what you supposed to do, even after he gave you a reprieve to do it anyway. Go do what Christ said to do, man. Love the Lord with all thy heart and all thy soul. Love thy brother as thyself. Get off of this American bullshit that they all on. Everybody caught up into the game. And get on a helping your people, fixing your people. That's what you better get on. And the same for the Caribbean. Y'all ain't exempt either. Matter of fact, give me that story of Maduro after this. That's coming up too. They destabilizing the governments in these countries, man. So all the tribes are going to be affected by this man. And unless you are organized under the work of the Most High, you are going to be ineffective. And he done made black leaders ineffective. And the only black leaders that's coming up in America are those that work under them. Right. And the U.P.K. That's it. Now, everybody else is part of a cabal, okay, of so-called pseudo-black leadership, which is more bad leadership. The only real leadership is coming through YAHUSHA, which is through the I.S.U.P.K. Salakia. Okay. Salakia. You want to do it? Do that Maduro story. I know you got some other good ones. We'll make it quick and then let you get back to some of them other ones that you have, like the babies whose bones they broke. Do that one afterwards, which is insane. Like, nowhere in the earth is this allowed to go on. Nowhere in the earth. Don't ever tell me. Listen, if you are a Christian, don't ever tell me about becoming a Christian. Don't ever tell me about going to church. Don't ever tell me about none of that nonsense, brother, because I'm not that stupid. I am not that stupid. If you kick a dog enough time, that dog will bite you back or run away. He's going to do one of the two. He ain't going to sit there and spend his life getting kicked by you and lying to himself and saying it's love that he's receiving. You stupid ass Christians in these churches, you get kicked in the ass every day and act like this is just Jesus, is just the suffering of Jesus. You are a damn fool. And they used you to destroy black people. 700, that's the latest number, 750,000 abortions a year. They have used you like a dog. And let me tell you something. This so-called white man knows that you have the internet now, and you've been studying the internet. And make no mistake, they realize that black people are now having more babies. and they are scared to death. You understand? Because you could have 750 babies here that is gone every year. You could do that every year, bring 750 babies in here. And brother, in 10 years, in 15 years, this man will have a 3 million man army facing him down and telling him to stop just killing us on the street. And he knows it. And he knows it. Kissinger said it. Kissinger said it back in the 70s. Kissinger said it's better to kill 3 million people than have to, what was the quote again? It's better to kill 3 million people than it is to have to feed 3 million people. Something like that, he said. Like, this is what you dealing with. But you making all the wrong moves and mistakes. You know what I mean? The Bible has been everything to us. We done sat them in. They were so smart. Listen, you got to give it to the Edomites. They were genius to turn our learning of our Constitution into a clown show, into a buffoonery and a clown show. They were genius to do it. And you dumb, stupid Negroes that wanted two quarters to rub together, you bought it hook, line, and sinker and bought and burned the rest of Black America, Latino America, Native Indian America for so long. Thank God we waking up now. Thank the Lord for prophets of God. Thank the Lord for YAHUSHA. Now there's reasons for prayers now. Now it's reasons to pray for hope. You understand? Everybody watching this show, all 1,800 of y'all, or whatever that number is, you should all be praying for the prophets of God. You should be praying that we had the strength to come in here. We've been coming in here. How long we been coming in here? We've been coming in here 15, 16 years. This show, big shout out to General Micah Olive. We was just talking about this earlier. General Micah Olive, damn right. General Micah Olive, brother, we started this show in General Micah Olive's back room on his son Yahanna's bed. We were sitting across the bed, and we had an amplifier and a computer and the internet. We was in the back room sitting up there like this, talking about the scriptures. And then through the grace and mercy of the Lord, y'all supported us, and we got this building. So we had the school upstairs. We was renting it for a while. Then things changed. We took the whole building. Now the school is downstairs, and we got the whole upstairs as the studio. Big shout out to the team up in here, Mariah, Daya, Iba, and Mathumya, and all the brothers, because now it's looking absolutely beautiful and smelling beautiful up in here. I'm thinking y'all got some women coming in here. Y'all doing something. How come y'all got it so clean and sweet all up in here? I come in the building, steps all clean and sweet. I said, this ain't no man vibe up on here. What's going on? This joint polished up and creamy, looking good. But go ahead, Mariah.
So like I said, that's just a lazy housekeeping slave. So. And all the quick tricks. So like I was just telling somebody, I said, I like to sit in the bathroom and just chill. I ain't clean the shit. So like I ain't clean the damn thing.
God. And let me tell you, because of the mercy of the Most High, this thing has gone on and on and on across the world. You know what I mean? In the Russia and everywhere. Support this truth, man. Get right. Get your head right. Pay your tithes. Go on I.S.U.P.K.com. Pay your tithes. Pay for your Passover. Even if you think you might not come, pay your Passover. Give the 200 to the school. Let them brothers get that lamb and get all the things they need and get the Passover coming in. And we're going to do more events this summer coming up. I'm going to talk with the brothers. We can organize. We coming together to do even more events this year, Lord allow, to wake up these 12 tribes, to bring them back to the Father as they need to be. So y'all get up on it, man. Everybody get involved, all right? So where was I at, Yadai? Was I done with that one, or we still in that? Okay, let's keep on pushing.
Khan, sir. Maduro warns he is preparing with Cuba and Nicaragua to take up arms in the event of an intervention.
Exactly. Intervention from who? That's the big question. Go ahead. Keep going.
Khan, sir. On the first day of his third term, Nicolas Maduro has warned that he is preparing an armed offensive with Cuba and Nicaragua in response to alleged foreign interventions.
Go ahead.
We are preparing ourselves together with Cuba and Nicaragua and working with our older brothers in the world so that one day we have to take up arms and defend the right to peace and sovereignty. We will fight in an armed struggle and win again.
See, they done already got the intel reports. You know what I mean? They already talking about taking over Panama. It's gonna get crazy. So now they coming together saying they ready to take up arms. And now you remember Putin sent that submarine down there. It stopped first in Cuba, then it stopped down there in Venezuela. So they already, both sides is sizing up each other to get ready to get into some nasty business. That's why they had to approve them to fly them drones in New Jersey. They had to fly them drones and get them drones ready in case they got to use them drones. All them plasma drones and all that, Lockheed Martin and them, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, all them different companies had to go test their drones and their equipment and they different little things, had everybody in New Jersey scared out their drawers because they didn't know if it was an alien invasion. No, it was a United States of America invasion. Listen, and let me tell you something, for a glimpse second, Americans got to feel what it feels like to be invaded by America, because that's how every nation feel when they roll up in there. You look up in the sky and see that F-16, and you look at it like, woo, look at the F-16. Mm-hmm. That F-16 flying in somebody else's country. They looking like, oh my God, they coming. Mm-hmm. That's how they looking at it. All them so-called alien flying saucers, Esau built all those. Mm-hmm. Ain't no aliens was flying in them things. Esau flying in them things. And in some cases, ain't nobody flying in them things. Yeah. And brother, when them things enter into them other countries, them countries scared to death. So the people in New Jersey got a little shake up for the first time. Mm-hmm. Now they know how vicious their government is. Now you know how wicked they can be. And now you know how much inventions that people wasn't even able to identify them old plasma balls. That thing coming in there like something out of a Star Trek movie flying up into your damn neighborhood. That is Esau doing that. And brother, they preparing for the end because they all going to war and Christ's wonderful kingdom is going to be set up. I have no shame in my game.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Let's ride. Go ahead. Give me a little bit more, you die, before I'm going to move up off it and let you get to something else.
Khan, sir. We are
Unless
not,
y'all want to chime in. Okay, go ahead.
Khan, sir. We are not lukewarm leaders. We are the Bolivian Revolution, he said during the closing of the second meeting of the World Festival of the Anti-Fascist International, whose international delegates filled the seats of many representatives of democratic countries that turned their backs on him during the swearing-in ceremony.
So you know that means he on the other side of them democratic countries. And let me tell you something. In every world war, small countries get gobbled up. Small countries have to take sides. Small countries have to allow armies into their land. Mm-hmm. All kinds of things happen with those small countries. And guess what? The same is going to happen to you if you don't turn to the Lord. You're going to be caught up into these battles and wars and stupidity that's going to be set up in the earth. It's time for you to come. It needs to be a worldwide exodus of the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel, where they turn to the Father. And brother, watch the Most High. When them angels get up in here, man, when the Lord raised you up, the Lord gonna raise you up. You go, like the scriptures say. Give me that one in Revelation real quick. You die where it said when they stood upon their feet. I think it's Revelation or Daniel, one of those, where it said that they stood upon their feet, a great and exceeding army. Ezekiel, God, you pull it up for me. That's the day you should be looking for. Look for that day. The Lord Christ said this. Listen, I stand with YAHUSHA. YAHUSHA said this: he that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. Now read that for a minute. Where you looking at all their power and sitting up there trying to join them and be a part with them and trying to be in solidarity with them. They killing 750,000 of your babies while you trying to be in solidarity with them. You better be in solidarity with YAHUSHA, because he said what's in you is greater than what's in the world. Go ahead,
Khan, sir, the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came unto them, and they lived and stood upon their feet.
You see that? That's what you need. Everybody else had another plan. You niggas looking for something to pop out the sky. Nigga, you saw them drones over Jersey. You niggas thought they popped out the sky. What no atheists after that? No. Niggas calling from Newark. Yo, brother, can you tell us what's going on? Captain Zaryak had to answer all kinds of, had to calm niggas down. Niggas thought aliens was coming for their black ass. They was scared to death. You got something out the sky then, didn't you? Wait till your YAHUSHA comes. If the white man could do it, damn. Go ahead, you die. Finish me off.
Come, sir. An exceeding great army.
An exceeding great army. Go ahead.
Khan. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
Them bones are the whole house of Israel. They're going to come back from the dead and become a great and exceeding army. Remember this, man. Egypt was the #1 superpower on earth, and God gave Moses a staff.
Right.
Staff bust a whole ass.
That's right, sir.
He gave Moses a stick. Now go back to Egypt and tell them to let my people go with a stick. And he did it too. And them plagues came down on Egypt and destroyed it. If the white man know what's good for him, he'll back the hell up off these 12 tribes and go on and let them set themselves up and sit to the side. He would tell a righteous emperor who saw, because they read all these records, would sit there with his advisors and they would say, look, let's go get them X amount of land, put them over there. Let's have a treaty with everybody on the earth. Nobody attacks them because we know that's going to bring the Lord into the battle. And whatever happens, let's leave them alone. That's what you would do. But they too stupid to know that that's what they should do. The others know, but they don't give a damn about that. So they got to pay the price. Like the Lord said, like them prophecies in that Bible are there for a reason, because it's going to happen. That's why it's going to happen. You got more, you die? We done on it? All right, let's keep on going. Tell me where you going.
Sir.
And don't be mad at me. That's another thing. You white people love to be mad at me when I tell you about what the Lord said is going to happen. You know what I mean? You got 1,000 preachers telling you that it's going to be great, that God going to bless America, blah, 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 blah. You got 1,000 of them telling you that. Let one tell you that they're all wrong. Go back and read the scriptures. It was always that way.
Right.
When Daniel said A, all the prophets said B. Many of the prophets. When Jeremiah said, no, do this, all them fake prophets said something else. All of them said that. When the Sadducees and Pharisees all said, do this, Christ said, hell no, do that. That's how you know the men of God. They go against the grain when it ain't popular. That's what they do. And that's what we do in the UPK, man. You go against the grain when it's not popular. It ain't popular to be against what America is doing. But I'm here to say the biblical prophecies will stand. Salakia. Go ahead.
That's right, sir.
That's a good one. Go ahead. Please. Muhammad just mentioned the Greenland and the Gulf of Mexico being changed. All right, go ahead. Please.
Former hospital worker arrested after 3 premature babies suffer fractures at Virginia Intensive Care Unit.
Brother, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. You get pregnant, you carry your baby for 9 months. You do the prenatal care, you try to take care of yourself, you try to work 8 hours a day for as long as you can till you go on maternity leave. You deal with all the stresses, you tired all the time trying to have this baby. Now you go up in the hospital, Lord willing, you got a good brother down with you, and you go on in there and you go to have this baby. This baby come out 100% healthy. Little brand new baby. 7 pounds, 2 ounces, whatever. Brand new, beautiful, little innocent baby, committed no sin or no crime against none of these Edomites. And this rotten, disgusting piece of garbage gonna go and break the baby's bones. You rotten bastards. Give me some more, you die. And you Negroes want to marry them, huh? You want to marry old pink toes. Go ahead, you die.
Sir. Aaron Elizabeth Ann Stroman, 26, faces malicious wounding and felony child abuse charges in
You see,
connection.
and then stop, you die. Stop. You see that? Malicious wounding. The fuck is that? Excuse my French. Malicious. It's supposed to be attempted murder.
Right.
Supposed to be you. This is an infant. This is attempted murder. When it comes to them, always reducing it to some bullshit charge. Go ahead,
Conor, sir. In connection with the late 2024 incident at Henrico Doctors Hospital, police said a former hospital worker was arrested in connection with a late 2024 incident that left 3 babies in the intensive care unit of Virginia's Henrico Doctors Hospital with unexplainable fractures, according to officials.
Like this, see, this is a problem. This is supposed to make us want to do a full-fledged Black and Latino change when it comes to the medical industry. We're supposed to be calling on, extreme measures behind this. And I just read a story today that said that the United States could have had universal health care since the 1800s. But they said that they cannot have universal health care because if they have universal health care, that means that Blacks and Latinos would also get real universal health care for free. And if Blacks and Hispanics have free health care, it will incentivize Blacks and Latinos to have more babies. So to keep our population down, keep things the way it is, there can't be any universal health care. Like the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Give me a little bit more, you die. Because I mean, this story is almost hilarious. Like this is definitely gonna be a late night movie one time. We're gonna turn on Netflix and they're gonna be a movie about this monster right here. And then if somebody could, in the meantime, while we're doing this, if somebody could find the recent story, there's another one that came out, a middle-aged white woman that copycat doing the same thing. Go ahead, you die, please.
Conor, sir. Conor, Salaki.
Like stories like this make me know I ain't never supposed to stop doing this job.
Right.
Like this, the stories like this make you want addicted to doing this job. Like, what did this baby do to you? What did this baby do to you? And it also shows you, you know what? It also shows you that they watch us on TVs and movies and radio and all that, and they know instinctively that there is something great about us. You know what I'm saying? Like they see us and know that something is great about us that they don't have, and they just instinctively hate us for it and want to kill us. Go ahead, you die. I'm sorry.
Conor, sir. It says police identified 26-year-old Aaron Elizabeth Ann Stroman of Chesterfield County as a suspect during an investigation into the incident. Stroman was arrested and is facing malicious wounding and felony child abuse charges in connection with the incident, which the hospital said happened in late November, possibly December.
Go ahead.
Conor, sir. In late November, December, we discovered that 3 babies in our Henrico Doctors Hospital had unexplainable fractures, similar to an incident involving 4 babies in the summer of 2023, the hospital said in a statement posted on their website. We initiated a thorough internal investigation, informed the families, and notified the proper authorities and regulatory agencies, and worked collaboratively with them on their investigations. The hospital said they are not accepting any more babies to their NIC out of abundance of caution, and have taken steps to make the unit more secure, including installing live streaming technology requiring all caregivers to participate in safety training programs.
And listen, and the sister said here in the chat room, the sister said it was at least 7 babies, and another sister here said that the board needs to take away her license. That they didn't even take away her license. They didn't even take away her license out. And she done broke the bones of 7 babies. And you die. Help me out if I can. Can anywhere in the story do they say what bones she broke? Because I ain't all the way sure. Your first instinct is it must be legs and arms, but I wonder if it was ribs and back and spine and something worse. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna leave it to my own imagination because my imagination might be too mild. May not be as vicious as this bastard is. This is crazy out. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say one quick
Please.
thing, sir, if I could? And there are many people, many sellouts and traitors out there who believe that America is not racist.
Jesus.
Believe that, racism has been done away with, that we're a good country now, good Christian country. Since criminologists have been researching serial killers,
right?
They consistently prey upon blacks and Hispanics. Consistent. I'm talking about this goes back to 1906.
Come on, man.
Back when they used to call them alienists.
Yes.
When they were criminologists that would research serial killers and people
Yes.
that preyed upon, homeless people and
Yeah.
prostitutes.
You mean to tell me them Ben Casey and all them old frightening
my
ass
goodness.
devils? was
Gary
real-
Heidnick.
Yes.
You pick it.
Right.
Every
Certainly that one that was eating them. Dahmer, because those
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Those was
Yeah, you can just keep
Laotians or
going.
something. Right.
They
Damn.
consistently prey upon blacks and Hispanics. And when they interview them, inevitably when they catch them,
Yes.
they ask them, well, why did you focus so much on killing, 30, back in 1906, there was some white man killed like 30 black children.
Jesus.
Somebody that kills 30 black prostitutes and 25 black men. And whenever they question them, they ask them, why did you prey on this particular community? I mean, without fail, they say because they didn't want to get caught and they knew that if they killed them, their society would accept it. No one would look for them. No one would really care. And what I need to understand is if we're wrong about the white man and we're just racist and white people are really fair and loving people, why in 2024 do white crazy people still choose black people to commit acts of violence to? Because even today, they know that if you're a nurse and you just have a craving to break bones, you have some urge to kill, this white woman knows who to hurt and no one will care. Now, if we're wrong, why is she doing this?
Right.
Meaning, what if she's not in the UPK?
Right.
But she knows I need to hurt someone.
Yes.
I know who to hurt and I know who they won't care about.
God
She still
damn.
has her license.
Now, where's the psychologist to tell us, explain
there you
that?
go. Like she know, what does a cop know? She knows what a police officer knows.
Damn.
Like a police officer, some of them have this urge
Yes.
to hurt someone.
Yes.
And they know who they can hurt and there won't be repercussions. Are they wrong? They're right. They don't get fired.
That's right.
If they get fired, they get another job. They don't go to jail. Those cops that Azaniah went down there, why do you think they're protesting?
Right.
Because the police didn't get arrested. for
They didn't
killing
get that right.
Nothing. So if I'm a nut, if I'm just a lunatic,
Right.
I just have a homicidal rage, a rage to do malicious fractures. Who will I pick if I don't want to go to jail?
Damn.
I must know that America is racist.
That's right.
Like serial killers believe America is racist.
They have to because they picking the victims based on what you're saying.
Yes.
They believe it.
Yes.
Not you. They ain't learned from you.
Right.
But in their mind, they grew up white in America and they believe America's racist.
Yes.
So they can take their homicidal urge out on blacks and Hispanics.
Give it up.
That's true. That's just true.
I don't know
That's just facts.
You can't
This
get
white woman thinks that America is racist.
Yes.
She thinks it.
So she says, since America is racist, they don't care about blacks. I can go break the bones of black.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You can't be intelligent in America. It just drives you crazy. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't really look America in the face for what goes on here, or you'll bug the hell out. Like that's just looking dead in the face and saying, why is this happening? Why is it happening to these people? It must be because they know that this country is racist and that they can get away with it. And that's just facts, straight up, no bubble gum on it. And it's a nightmare. It's a goddamn nightmare. Give it up. Goddamn nightmare. Damn. Now, did you all find the other white woman by any chance?
I've been looking for July.
No, nobody found it. Okay, maybe I missed it. Maybe it was something anomaly from the past or something like that. But that in itself, to break the bones of them babies. And a lot of hospitals, I did notice on, just to give them a one-on, that a lot of hospitals started when you have the babies now, they don't have like an area for the babies. They bring the baby in the room with the mother now and put the baby right next to her off the bed. And they don't take that baby unless the mother say take the baby. They deal with that baby right there next to the mother. Everything that they have to do. And they said they start doing it because another thing, damn, oh my God, you're coming so right. Another thing that the white woman was picking up, was doing is going in them hospitals, kidnapping babies. Kidnapping black babies. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. Black and Latino babies. You know what I mean? Go ahead, you die.
It said it in the story, sir. They were the legs.
They were the legs.
She was targeting legs.
Real evil, bro. Fool. Come on, we a little over the time, you die. Get me one more good one in. What was the one you called for, man?
The Gulf of Mexico and Iceland, if you want to say something about that.
I can bring them. What else you hold? You holding something else you feel like?
Outside of that, it was just the teenage sister that had to go in front of the church.
That's a good one.
This is a good one.
If you want to end the one, I'd do that one. That's right. That's up to you.
Okay. Go ahead, Marah. Let me let Marah say what he's gonna say.
Oh, Sloggy. So we also got the one where the police officers searched a 5-year-old boy.
Yeah, that's another good one.
That was another one.
We're gonna have to pick up on these during the week. All right. Give me the black church one, like Muhammad said. Let y'all chime in on this one, man. We got one more story, y'all. We're gonna jump in and go into, and that is the story where the black girl. This is why, once again, the black Christian church is stuck in 1975. You in 1975, we in 2025. You 50 years in darkness,
right,
and out of touch. And this sister was called in. Let me let you die read the story. It went national. Yeah. They protesting inside this church, and it done shook up Black America because this is the stupidity of black leadership. This is the black church, brother. Like, and let me tell you something. Everybody has hated the Hebrew Israelites for years for this. Everybody has felt like the Hebrew Israelites were wrong. The I.S.U.P.K was wrong for all of this disparaging talk about the Christian church. We're the only ones that criticize the church. Even the Muslims don't criticize the church. They try to work with them. They might criticize a little doctrine of Jesus black or something, but they don't speak like we speak about the church, where we believe it needs to be completely and thoroughly dismantled. And so as a result, they can't stand the fact that we do that. Well, this is one story out of many that is a perfect example of why we say what we say, and why every Black and Latino and Native Indian should ask themselves the question, what is really the problem in the Black community and Latino community? Like, where is the real trouble? Is it every little drug dealer on the corner? Or is there a deeper root cause below that needs to be recognized? And yes, the answer is yes, there is. Go ahead, Yadai, you got it.
Colonel McCon, sir. Christian teenager's apology to her church for getting pregnant out of wedlock sparks online protests.
Go ahead.
Colonel McCon, a Christian teenager's tearful apology to her congregation for getting pregnant out of wedlock has sparked an online protest from members of the public, including THEVIEW, especially after her pastor banned members from throwing her a baby shower as punishment for her sin.
Let me tell you something. You Christians, boy, you are the dumbest diabolical bastards on the planet Earth. Like, first of all, let me explain something to you. How many of y'all remember? I brought this up before. How many of y'all remember about 4 or 5 years ago when it was all over the internet how Black fathers were being arrested for taking away their cell phones from their daughters? You remember that?
I remember that story. Yeah.
Now the thing is, it was a court cases back and forth. So now, if you get your child the cell phone in your name, then you have a right to take the cell phone. But if the cell phone is in your child's name or somebody else's name, then you don't have a right to confiscate that property. So that was the compromise. Gotcha. But prior to that, if it was her cell phone, regardless of what the case was, if you took it from her or smashed it, you would be arrested. And that went on for a while. And the reason that went on for a while, you dumb, stupid preachers, was because they thought long ago to turn all of our daughters into whores. Yep. And the way that they were going to do it was through the internet, through the cell phone. Now, with that being said, understand this, dumb, stupid preachers. All of our daughters are under attack, stupid. Every last one of them are under attack for trying to, for all the propaganda that's being pushed at them to try and make them a whore. And brother, there is only one thing that stops that, you dumb, stupid preachers. The only thing that can save your daughter from being bombarded and overthrown with the propaganda on the internet is the one thing you dumb, stupid preachers got rid of in the church. Black men. Right. You big dummy. You lucky all she did was get pregnant. You lucky the congregation didn't come to church with a picture of her upside down on a pole with her full vagina in view. The only reason that did not happen is because somebody chose to help her at least as much as they could, and then she got caught up and became pregnant. You will never, because you too dumb, too outdated, you will never turn on the people who caused this situation. This situation was caused long before she came along. This situation was caused by BET, right. MTV. That's where this started at. This started way back then when they were pushing, the same time they was pushing the propaganda of gangster rap, they was also pushing the propaganda of demoralizing your daughter into a whore. And unless you put black men back into, and I'm sure you could chime in on this heavy mind, but until you put black, you too hard, shit, yeah. You know what I mean? Both of y'all, because y'all have raised up daughters in this hell and have come across the things that you've had to face to try and get your daughter to the finish line. And in many cases, sometimes you don't win because sometimes they get fucking seduced by the fucking bullshit that goes on, that's being pushed out here, that this immoral man has pushed on our people being the slaves and wanting a new agenda for us. And so if your daughter gets pregnant by mistake, thank God she's pregnant by a man. Thank God she didn't walk in there with a bald head, you understand, and a leather strap on with a whip on her side. You know what I mean? Thank God there was some sense of what she should do. And of course, you turn around in your dumb, stupid, outdated self. You don't even know, you preachers don't even know you're the problem. You're the problem. You make a whore out of every black woman because you denigrate every solid black man. But you let a homosexual prance, I mean prance in full gayness in your church. But a brother that holds strong, you looking at him like he better stay away from my daughter. But you got sodomites up in there, faggots up in there all day long. So what's your daughter going to do? She's going to either go out that church and find a man, or her father is going to raise her up to pick a man at the right time and to marry a man at the right time. You are the problem, you churches. You are diabolical. It was right to protest you. I'll let y'all chime in if y'all want. You know, man. Like they was right to protest against that church. And listen, and more, there's more to come. What black people are going to realize, and Latino people and Native Indian people are going to realize, that your church is immoral. Right. And it has no moral compass. It doesn't know what to do when it comes to moral. You know what your church is good at? Your church is good at dressing nice. Right. Your church is good at talking nice. Your church is good at presenting themselves nice. But your church is not good at having any morals. Your preachers are big, disgusting sodomites. I mean, Eddie Long. Come on now. They paid this man $1 million a year. I can't get over the million. $1 million every year to have a youth ministry. So like I can barely say it. Because the youth
that was just for the youth ministry.
That was just for the youth. That was
his pay.
No. Had nothing to do with his preaching or anything. That was just the youth ministry. And meanwhile, the youth ministry was a funnel to bring young boys into homosexuality, be flown around the world outside of the jurisdiction of the United States of America to be molested. That was what you paid him $1 million for. You are the problem.
Yeah.
You are the sick one in the case.
Yeah.
And brother, you want to make our people great again. Get fathers back in there that are educated by the I.S.U.P.K. and watch it proliferate. And I see it too online. Oh man, online you see nothing but brothers and sisters coming together with all these beautiful kids. And you starting to see that go in the right direction. You churches have failed us horribly.
Yes, sir.
I guess that's it. Unless y'all, that's it. Come on, y'all good.
Listen, everybody need to read Ezekiel the 13th chapter. I ain't gonna go into it, you know what I mean? But you got to read it because the Bible speaks about the gaps in the hedges of Israel. That's us, Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. And these churches are like them. The Lord called them foxes in the desert, and they ain't protecting us. You understand me? Like they're not protecting what's going on. Whenever them pastors say y'all unequally yoked, you can give it to that man because he ain't on the same side as you and push you out of there. That's the result of that. By doing that, the result of these young kids going out there catching hell while this little 13-year-old sister went out there and got pregnant. She ain't got no father in the house and a lot. That happens a whole ton, a lot. That happens a lot, more than what you know. But like how the general said, it falls on you pastors' heads, man. You understand? It falls on your head. Israel, come out of them churches, man. Remember lies and games and sexual misconduct in them churches, but it's not of the Lord, man. Read Ezekiel the 13th chapter on your own time. Y'all go home, read it. And when you read that, you're going to see everything you see in the Christian church from the start of the Christian church to right now. It's like,
if I could add just this one last thing. So Wap Shemaiah said this. I wouldn't be surprised if they that would give it up for her, first of all. Let's get that. And then it said this. I wouldn't be surprised if they pressure her into aborting that baby. They sound disappointed on her having a baby, even denying a young woman to have a baby shower. I totally missed that, Shemaiah. So Wap Shemaiah, I forgot about that. You Christians in the church, you are the forerunners of pushing abortion, dumbasses. You the ones that sat up there when Kamala Harris came around running for president under the banner of abortion. You disgusting faggots, Salakia. You the ones that sat up there and pranced up and down in front of her in them churches while she was pushing abortion. And now you've been pushing it on these sisters. I could go on all night, but I'm gonna let it go, man. I got the heavy hitters with me. I want to thank General Muhammad for coming through. Give it up, y'all.
All right.
Want to thank Hazayan for coming through. Give it up, y'all. Got to thank Officer Marah, Officer Yediah, Officer Ibad, Officer Mathumya. Marah, you got to get y'all camera back up too, man, because we don't really show y'all camera too often. Oh, there you go. We're going to get your camera back up in the game, man. Hey, man, everybody support the truth. Passover's coming up. Pay your Passover. Pay your tithes, man. I'll see y'all next time live on the U.P.K. family. Shalom.
Yeah.
Practice Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover. the only Passover under commended Junior Yahanna.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King YAHUSHA, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom. Welcome to Atlanta. Crisis Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under commended Junior Yahanna.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King YAHUSHA, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.